James Gunn just might be done after Superman and Supergirl. DC having no more fun with the Guardians of the Galaxy guy who once sent Marvel Studios sky high on superhero genre films. But now there are lessons being learned, and it turns out that Supergirl's marketing is so woke that even Millie Alcock might be going broke after this one. Today we'll tell you why Hollywood has a major decision to make. There's a cross, there's a fork in the roads. What will they do? Well, we hope they go down the path of Michael and Project Hail Mary instead of pooping bugs in Supergirl. It's a weird one, it's a strange one, folks. It's a video you have to see because the marketing for Supergirl leaves us scratching our heads and wondering what the heck are they up to. As we dive in, click the like button, a panel of excellence, conversations you need to hear. Folks, hold near and dear to that notification bell. Click it, stick it to the algorithms, and let's go, go, go right now. You know, I thought it was only Amber Heard that left brownies, but apparently now Supergirl is too. James Gunn should be done at DC, and the latest marketing is why. I have no idea what they're up to. We're going to do the very strange thing this time of going into the middle of an article, and we'll come back out and see the beginning of it. But Geeks and Gamers has this posted, everything DCU, new clip from Supergirl. I'm going to play just a brief part of it. We have to be so careful. These crazy companies don't want us to share their trailers and their previews and all that, but we'll be crazy careful. But I just need you to see, I can play exactly 5 seconds of it. Okay, so I'm gonna still shot it to right here. This is how they are marketing Supergirl. Remember, this movie probably needs $600 million to break even. It's on track to maybe make less than $300 million. This is atrocious, and this is what they've decided will be the way they bring you into the box office.
Is it worm poop?
She's watching a bug poop. This is the trailer. This is what she's doing.
No metaphor there.
No. This is Supergirl. Okay, let's go to the article. Let's read it. Here we go, folks. All the way to the top, all the way to the top. Supergirl alien bug poop scene sparks backlash as new clips fail to reverse declining interest. This is from Marvin Montanaro. It says Warner Brothers released 3 new clips from Supergirl this week in an apparent effort to build momentum for the upcoming DCU film. Instead, the footage has generated a fresh wave of criticism online, with many viewers arguing that the clips reinforce concerns that have surrounded the project for months. We could read more of this, folks. I recommend that you do. We've got what you can see. They're trying to market this movie now with the dog and with Superman, but they're making jokes at his expense. Let's see, we'll play a little bit of this, but they're depending on Superman, who's probably in the film all of 2 minutes.
I can't hear it.
No audio again. Oh, well, he says, fine. I wasn't raised there. I can't hear you, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Are they going to do the immigrant thing again?
Again. Okay. And then Lobo is introduced with a Marvel style quip. He's an immortal with a god complex, killed off his entire planet. Everything's just jokey. It kind of reminds me of like a Mad Max version of Guardians of the Galaxy. In fact, it's so similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, but without really an optimistic, hopeful character, right? So the thing was, the Guardians live inside a world that is very dire and ugly, but their character, their hearts, even Yondu was somebody you could connect to and get behind. There's nobody like that in this movie. Now, we could just do this and we could slam and hammer the Supergirl thing, and James Gunn has done. We've done that ad nauseum. I don't want to go that way. So, panel, with your permission, what I'd like to say is, I love what Supergirl is doing. I love it. I love that we are getting these direct comparisons in 2026, where if you give us a Project Hail Mary, we now know what the audience will respond with. We now know how enthusiastically supportive the market will be. And we now know if you make this girl boss slop, we know the market reaction. I love 2026 because I think that if Hollywood is ever going to change, if entertainment is ever going to get the message, they can't deny it now. It's so obvious. It's so abstractly there, slapping them in the face. They know what to do to win. They know what to do to lose. Supergirl's going to be a big loser. Christian, is this the time when Hollywood will figure out we're going to make the change? We're going to pivot now.
Well, I mean, I think it's a really good point because for years, and my buddy John Nolte at Breitbart News talks about this, whenever a movie that Hollywood wants to win doesn't win, they say, well, after COVID, the COVID impact is really hurting. Right. I mean, that could be like in 2025 last year. So I think what you're saying is there's an audience there. This year is proving it. It is based on the content and the marketing. If the content stinks and the marketing stinks even worse, then no one's going to show up. And I think that's going to happen with Supergirl. These trailers, these clips look dark and gloomy. They're unfocused. They're not interesting. I guess there's a lot of different directions. I don't even know Supergirl that well, the concept, the character. It's just not part of my background. It could be fine. It could be different. It could be a little darker. It could be a little seedier. It's fine. But there's just nothing in this whole project, from what Millie Alcock has to say, to the clips, to the trailers, to this, to that, that makes me even remotely interested. I'm going to go see it because it's my job, but I don't care about it at all. The indifference permeates social media. And, not social media is not always life, but I think it's close enough this time.
And Jonas, the other thing about Millie Alcock is, she's been horrible for the marketing. That whole Christian dad thing was unnecessary. And, people can say, well, you guys just prudes. And it's like, but it didn't do anything for the movie except hurt it. Like, we're pragmatic here. It didn't help at all the fortune of the film. Not one bit.
Right.
So
this is not an art house project to where you're trying to say we're saying something and then we're standing up against the patriarchy. Mm-hmm. So everyone who hates the patriarchy, what percentage of the market is made up of people who really hate the patriarchy? I think is still yet to be established.
1%.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who appreciate the fact that the patriarchy keeps the trains running on time for the most part. I'm going to point out there is a budget that is appropriate for a film that is polarizing and challenging in that way. And I really doubt that a Supergirl picture from James Gunn, I know James Gunn didn't direct it, but he's the producer on it. It's like saying that Avengers isn't a Kevin Feige film. This is the kind of thing that if you put this much money behind it, you need to market it to someone who is either going to see it and want to bring their friends or see it again and again and again. And I just doubt.
Well, who are they trying to get, Jonas? So the last chance to get people interested, they went with a bug pooping while she watches it. Like, if I were going to do a Family Guy or an American Dad or a South Park thing, that might work. But I don't know who they're after with this.
It doesn't seem like Barbie material to me. And even Barbie had Ryan Gosling in it. This has Jason Momoa in the probably, I'm going to say, the least marketable version of what gets women to show up to Jason Momoa films.
Is James Gunn done, Christian? Is his time at DC going to be short-lived?
I suspect it is. I think there's rumblings behind the scenes. I think Superman didn't soar as high as it should. I think this is going to stumble. I was against him from the start. I think he's an overrated talent. I think he had a couple of interesting swings from Slither to the first Guardians, but I don't see him as a visionary at all. He seems like a perpetual man-child. I don't think he has a vision. I really dislike the Superman reboot, and not the actor. The actor's fine. All the actors are fine. I don't get it. But listen, he's also coming into this role at a time where superhero films are struggling, aren't the coin of the realm, aren't what people are dying to see anymore. So I think the timing is working against him, but I think so is his talent.
I think he was somewhat interesting. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies 1 and 2 are really, really good. Mm-hmm. But he's kind of become Ryan Johnson, I think, running DC. He doesn't understand the goal. The goal is to sell Superman and Batman lunchboxes.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
If we go by percentages of how much of the DC Studios universe is family friendly, we got a couple hours of Superman that's iffy, I'm going to say. And the rest of it is rated M or TVMA and generally filthy. So I think this is a tragedy. If this is supposed to be 4-quadrant, it's supposed to be something that you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to let my kids see this. No, never.
Well, she shows up drunk in Superman. It was one of the worst cameos I can remember. It was totally off-putting. And listen, maybe a better actress, a more charismatic star could have pulled that off. That ain't her.
I don't know, Christian. I think she's. I think the drunk part might be her. I think. Okay, well, we'll be careful what we say because Jonas, I'll hand that to you for the final word. You're the keeper of the scoops. You want to say Anything about the situation at DC? What are we allowed to say?
I'm looking forward to seeing how the press tour goes for this one, because I think that there's a public relations team that is going to be mobilized to try to really help her out.
Just being careful, folks. We always
are on time. That she always have to take the red eye. That she, arrives at the correct altitude, not too high, not too low.
What a joy, what a pleasure, folks, to get to make a video for you. And thank you for watching the entire thing. We could not do this without folks like you. We could not do this without the truly dedicated and those who care about what we have to say. And you can share this out with even more people by clicking that like button, by sharing this out across the social medias, and by doing this one thing, folks, that we don't say enough. Click it and stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Until the next time we spend time together, folks, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.